Laughter Saves Lives live. So happy when I have
leather gloves, we're slapping his hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. He's chasing the beer that circled the lips. Play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall. Play ball.
We're in the room, we're in the batting box, and here we go. Good evening. Welcome to Laughter Saves Lives. Live with Johnny Larocchia and my favorite co-host. Your volume's off. Rich Walker. Unmute yourself, Rich.
No, I'm on now.
Nice to be back with Rich. We are broadcasting from the beautiful Paradise Studios, Strong Island Television, which we can't wait to get back into the studio, only because I'm like this. Rich would be there. If I asked Rich to be there tonight, he'd probably be there, right?
I would.
But Johnny's a big, so I'm not in the studio yet.
Are they doing any shows from the studio?
Yes, definitely. I'm getting itchy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, maybe if it's just you and one other.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. You know what? I want to get my 2 vaccines in me. I'm borderline diabetic. I have I'm out there teaching. 61 years old. I'd rather have the 2 vaccines in me. Wait a week or 2, and then maybe go back to the studio. You know.
Well, I'm type 2 as well. Don't we get it on the 15th? We're allowed.
I don't think I'm type 2 yet. I'm trying to get there.
Go to my doctor. He can make you type 2.
Come to my house and eat dinner. I can make you type 2.
One night, all you need is a few pasta dinners for 3 or 4 nights.
That's it.
And you're type 2.
In for your vaccine. I don't know if you noticed, I got my hair cut. We talked about haircutting in the Silver Fox thing. Paul, my wife, cut my hair again. It's the second time during COVID. I did go get my hair cut in between once. Was not comfortable with the way they were doing things. So we call it Styles by Paulie. You know, Paul Larocchia, Styles by Paulie. And the only place that I got my hair cut, as soon as I sit down, she makes me take my pants off to sit in my underwear because she doesn't want to get my pants dirty.
Do you go to the same haircutter every time? Like, do you have the same person?
I do not.
You do not. I go to a guy for the last 30-something years out of his house, and he cuts your hair in front of his TV. So you're watching The View or whatever he has on. What?
Very nice.
But he knows just how to do my hair. I mean, you saw my hair. There's not much he can do.
You have a hat on, so that says a lot about how he does your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the hat on.
But now what's happening is, when he first cuts it, it looks good, Right. But then they say if you're losing your hair, which you're not, you have a full head of hair. But if you're losing
I'm receding a little bit.
Yeah, but you have to keep it short. That's the secret. When it gets long, it looks awful.
Yes.
Not yours. I'm talking about anybody's hair.
Hey, Rich, before we go any further, can we mention Jonathan from Famous Visions? He does all our flyers. He does all the work for wonderful, wonderful stuff for us. And now Jonathan is offering a 5% donation to Laughter Saves Lives.
Nice.
Purchase any of his, he does the pens, he does shirts, he does everything. The guy
does my website.
Oh, does he really?
And he does the website for Stand Up University.
I did not know that. He's a wonderful guy. He has, I think, 15 kids now. So he's for the cash.
He's like a staple in the entertainment industry websites.
Like a staple, like when you open a book and the staple pricks your finger and it hurts?
That kind. He's a staple.
Oh, well, he's a good guy. FamousVisions.com. Please look Jonathan up, 5% discount. Tonight, closing the show is Mark Rigodana, and he's actually watching already.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You're talking about, can I interrupt real quick?
I just always interrupt your interruptions. We're terrible.
No, but Steve Lazarus, who we both know, used to have a joke that Staples, why would they name the store Staples? people buy one box of Staples and it lasts their entire life, right? Like, how many times you going back there to buy Staples?
I got a box here. Well, I got a lot of Staples, like just Staples. I don't know what
you have little pieces of staple in there.
Yeah.
That you join with the other chunks.
How long does it take me to realize the camera's up here? I always do this right to the picture, and it doesn't show up. Look, I'm going right to the picture on the screen. It's up by the camera, you idiot, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice my name, Johnny Tom Brady Larocchia?
I saw that. Are you a big Tom Brady fan?
Well, I ate 7 bowls of pasta, almost like 7 Super Bowls. 7 bowls of pasta I ate tonight.
Yeah.
Johnny, I'm in good shape. I keep myself in tip-top shape. You know that, Rich.
You do. Well, the best you can for you. Now, how up early in the morning? You always try to get me to go at 5 o'clock walking on the beach. You still doing that?
No, it's too cold. It's too cold. But we will exercise this season. What are you at steps for the day? I'm at 9,800.
I am not that high yet because it's been cold and I've been wimpy and not going out.
Excuses! I don't want to hear excuses, Rich.
I'm at 91.
Ooh, steps.
91, yeah. Can you see it?
100 or 91 steps?
Hold on, 9,100.
Hold it by the camera. You like me?
I can't do it with the.
Well, I see. All right, I believe you. I believe you because nothing is working here. Nothing is working. There you go. Well, that's a good day for you. 9,100 so far. No.
Yeah.
Well, by the end of the show, let's see who has the most steps.
I said it at 10,200 that I have to do a day.
Mine's at 12.
My son is right here. Wants to say hello.
Hey, sonny boy. Can you get me something to drink? Tell him to get me something to drink.
I have it right here.
I went to the dermatologist the other day, Rich.
What happened?
I went for a checkup. My son is very neurotic, and he's always, you don't go to the doctor enough, and I do. I go every 3 months for the blood work, as probably you do when you're diabetic.
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months, right? You go? Yeah. So every year you're supposed to go to a dermatologist. Now, did you know you're supposed to wear sunscreen on your face every day?
No.
Yep. You think about it. You're in the sun every day when you go out.
Yeah.
So you should. She told me that. But she examines you from head to toe for different things on your body that could be precancerous or whatever.
Right.
But she didn't ask me to take my shorts off. I was completely naked other than my undies, and I don't know. I think she should have done that to check to make sure I had no.
Can you imagine if she did? Like she goes, "Can you take your underwear down?" And she goes, "You got a little mole," and you go, "No, that's not a mole.
That's a penis." Yes, yeah, that could happen.
Okay, who's taking that joke for the next show? We can share it. We'll share it.
Okay, I like you. You share jokes. You're good. I did have a little thing cut off the back of my leg that I will update our friend on in 2 weeks. It takes 2 weeks to grow in the lab, I guess. She says, I don't think it's anything, but let's get a biopsy. I think they get more money when they biopsy something. I think they
it's another copay.
Yeah.
They do anything in their power to get more copays out of you.
Yeah, so she cut a little thing off the back of my leg, and she actually cut, if I could hold up, you see, she cut my finger off for no reason, just to send it into the lab. So that I had done. This is really cool. I got I got a Facebook message. Donated. I'm off the screen right now, so if you're making a face, I can't see you. Donated New York fire truck gets new life in one of Tennessee's smallest towns. They had no fire truck. Small fire department and a 10. They had no fire truck. So Long Island, who's getting rid of a fire truck, Long Island, the beautiful trucks we have out here. They were getting rid of a truck that was like 10 years old, donated it to this department. We're going to do a fundraiser for them, and we're going to buy them something, maybe a hose or something, laughter stays life. But I called the chief today, and they fought their last fire. They hooked up to the hydrant with the hose, no fire truck. Now, if you know anything about firefighter, what does the fire truck do? it gives the water the pressure to fight fire. They just hook up to the hydrant. They had no truck. But here's what I think we're going to do for them. Then we'll go to commercial. They have a firehouse, no heat, no running water, no bathrooms. We're going to buy them a porta potty to keep outside the firehouse. Because what's worse than going to the firehouse, finding a fire, coming back, having to take a dump, now having to go in the woods to the cold to take a dump. So we're going to get them a Johnny Plug.
That is so nice.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Let's go to our first commercial.
No. Let's not go to our first commercial. Do you know how much porta potties are?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now let's go to commercial.
We'll get a little one. But that's just okay. We're talking about a porta potty. We can get them a hose. They're going to let us know. We're going to work with them. But let's go to commercial so we stay on time.
All right.
Thanks for that, Butch. Butch always
good.
Gives me a little zing.
I'll see you on the other side.
All right. First commercial break. We'll be back with a Gina T.
Hi, I'm Michael Barish, managing partner of Barish, McGarry, Salzman & Penson. We are honored to represent over 11,000 people in the 9/11 community. The people who work at my law firm can really relate to what the 9/11 community is going through because they're going through it too.
So my dad's name was Billy Gormley, and he was a fireman on 9/11.
My father also was a firefighter, and he did report down there as well on 9/11.
My dad, Alan, worked on the 104th floor of the second tower. He was an IT technician.
My father was a fire inspector.
My husband, his name is David Velez. He was a detective with the NYPD. And if I can help anybody that is going through exactly what I have gone through for the last 17, 18 years and make their life just a little bit better, then you know what? I love coming to work every single day.
You know, this is a genuine office. Like, people are really sincere.
The best part of my job is the clients. Every once in a while you'll hear in their voice how grateful they are for the work that we do.
We take this personally, and we will not rest unless we help everybody we can before this Victim Compensation Fund ends in 2 years. And we will be fighting to get this thing extended past 2020 because cancer isn't going to stop afflicting the 9/11 community.
Thank you, Michael Barish. Let's bring on Gina Tripodo. Gina, am I pronouncing your name correct?
You got it, Tripodo.
I'm used to calling you Gina. I don't know saying your last name. LCSW. Tell us what that stands for.
Oh, licensed clinical social worker, New York State clinical social worker.
And you have a specialty, right?
Yeah, I specialize in spirituality, so Reiki, past life regression, things like that, holistic incorporations into healing.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, number one, Gina, I told you I was going to do this to you because I know you don't care about the Super Bowl. Correct?
Yeah, for a second I thought you were Tom Brady. I was going to say, wow, you aged pretty good after you won the last Super Bowl. That's it. You got him, and that's it.
What? She already knows more than me who Tom Brady is. My joke is I wouldn't know one sports celebrity if it wasn't for Dancing with the Stars.
I always find it fun that when somebody doesn't know sports or follow sports, to hear their opinion and the way they describe it. Did you watch the game, Gina?
I like half watched it. It was kind of a boring game. I thought with everything boring going on this year, I thought that at least we'd get like an entertaining Super Bowl. I was kind of disappointed.
Well, how'd you like the halftime show?
I think everyone's a critic. Everyone's a critic, but I couldn't get up there and do that, so I give them credit.
I could. Rich and I think, could put on.
No worries.
We could put on a wonderful halftime show. We'd have Gina come out and do some kind of dance, but we would be able to sing a tune. We could carry a tune, and if we had all that money, I think we could pull. You know what I would do, Gina? You know what I would do if I was doing the halftime show? Is I would go out there with Rich, and I'd sing a few notes, and then I'd just start bringing out stars. Here comes J-Lo. Here comes Bruce Springsteen. And I just be going like this. And at the end, they go, wow, Larocchia puts on some kind of halftime show.
How come they couldn't get a big name for this year?
Well, The Weeknd is a big name.
He is a big name.
The Weeknd is a big name, just not in our world.
The Weeknd?
Yeah.
But what's his name?
Gina, you like him? You like The Weeknd?
I mean, he's all right. He's pretty mainstream, but he's good. You know, he's got a couple songs.
Yeah, he's got a couple songs, Rich.
So is that like the requirement now to get into the Super Bowl halftime? If you have a couple of songs?
That's it.
I hope that they would do something different, you know, tap into some different kinds of music. It'd be nice, get some classic rock in there, maybe, you know, like why not?
I know they've done that.
It's all mainstream pretty much.
If they should have got like Mariah Carey. She could have lip sang.
I just want to interject. From what I heard is The Weeknd paid $7 million for the halftime slot.
Right.
Which to me is worth it because a 30-second commercial is $5 million. So to me, from an artist standpoint, promoting your music, that's a steal of a lifetime.
Well, you're a music guy. I thought it was 17 million, by the way, Bobby. But
you know what? I heard 7, but I could be wrong. I just heard it once, and I
now that I've seen The Weeknd on the Super Bowl show, I'm not interested in him anymore. So I don't know how that worked out. He did
definitely 17 sounds a little bit more accurate.
It was okay. It wasn't. I'm not a fan. It doesn't mean I don't like him. I'm just not a fan. But let me ask you this: in these times, Gina, Super Bowl is a nice distraction. There's a lot of people who are not getting out there, who are working from home. We're getting very depressed, very discouraged, very nervous. If you could speak to them and tell them 1 or 2 things to start doing. Now, you have a whole list of, I'm sure, therapies and things they can do. But to start the process of transitioning to there, what can they do?
I think you have to incorporate a structure and a routine for yourself. So we used to have a routine. We would wake up, we'd make coffee, we'd pack our lunch, we go to work, we drive, we do our work day, we come home, we eat dinner. And now we kind of have the freedom to do anything we want. So I think you have to create some kind of structure and routine for yourself. And trying to think about incorporating, you know, that work-life balance. What can you do to take care of your physical body? What can you do to take care of your emotional body? What can you do to take care of your mind? You know, all of those factors you have to take into consideration.
And what are one of the things you do every day to keep that routine? Because you have a different schedule every day, correct? Yeah,
I work long days. And, you know, another thing that's difficult for people is when they find out that they have to quarantine after they've been exposed. So that's even more confining and more difficult for people.
You want to hear something interesting, Gina? A few weeks ago, Rich Walker had to quarantine, and his schedule didn't change at all. That's really still got up every day and sat on the couch. I'm sorry, Rich. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice.
Well,
I feel like I started this. I feel like I started this humor. I feel responsible for this.
This is a break in my day, as a matter of fact, doing this show.
Say that again, Rich. I'm sorry, I stepped on you.
This is the break in my day doing this show, which completely changes everything. Doing this.
When he woke up this morning and his wife was going to work and his kids were going to school, they said, "What are you doing today?" And this was it. This was it. Like, I'm doing John's show at 8. All right.
I mean, it's a highlight of my day.
Oh, come on, Gina. But that was nice. But I can't believe that. You help a lot of people. You help a lot of people. So what's the biggest issue you see out there right now?
Oh, I see a lot of underlying anxiety and depression only amplifying and getting worse with the winter, with seasonal affective disorder, with people not having the same outlets that they used to have, with the snow on the ground. It makes it hard to even just spend time outside.
Yeah.
So it's about finding creative ways of making best use of your time inside and having the mindset that you're going to get through this and that there's brighter days in the future. It's tough to hold on to that hope.
Yeah. Well, the other day I went out right before it snowed and I walked in the park in the snow. I tell you, it was kind of nice. You know, it was starting to snow hard when I was there and I was doing my Rocky thing and had my stuff on, you know. when I miss the gym because when I used to go to the gym, I would walk in, Gina, tell me if this is good therapeutically, and I would look at the biggest guy in the gym in the face and just say, Johnny's here. You know what I'm saying? Johnny's here now.
Yeah, I mean that sounds good to me. I don't see any problem with that.
It's kicked so many times. So those are some good points, Gina. Rich, do you want to ask Gina a question?
I have a question. I saw earlier you do Reiki as well.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
You are.
Reiki.
Yeah.
Now Reiki, can you quickly in like a paragraph explain exactly what that is for anybody that's watching?
Yeah, it's basically a massage, but it's with energy. So
you're not actually touching.
You can, but I don't personally. You don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, you ever get like chills, but not like fever chills, like the good chills. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like an energy massage through your body.
But like you're actually massaging like through the aura, or what do you call that?
You got it. You did your research.
Almost like when years and years ago, I had like my hands were like I used to have to shake them out like for the pins and needles.
Yeah.
And there happened to be a girl at the time. I don't know if you remember Patty Vitale, she passed away not too long ago. But she was like a Reiki counselor. I don't know what it's called. But she started doing that like at a show. And the next day I was like, fine. Like I swear. Now is that mental that I'm thinking that? Or is it actually you think?
I would say it's not. I've had experiences where I was in jury duty, and I had, Reiki just flows where it needs to. And I had an ADA come in on the stand, and I feel my hands lighten up, and I know that the Reiki is going to her to someone, and she's sitting there saying that I feel like I'm having an out of body experience, and I'm going, oh crap, that's me. And it's moments like that make you question, this can't be fake. There's no way. That wasn't intended. That wasn't set up like that.
Now, do both parties have to believe in it, you and the patient?
No. However, I don't recommend anyone being a Reiki therapist if you don't believe in it.
Yeah.
But also you need consent.
Not you. I'm not talking about the therapist. I'm talking about the person. Like if you just went up to somebody in a bowling alley and said, I could help that wrist, and they're holding it and they're like, wow, like do they have to have a belief system in it, or do you find that it worked on people without the belief system?
It's definitely worked on people that were skeptics. They're my favorite. The only thing is that they have to give you permission, because otherwise I'm just pushing my my desires or my healing onto you.
One quick question, John. Could John use Reiki?
Rich, before you slam me with this joke, I know it's coming. I can see it. I see a twinkle in your eye like a curveball. Gina, we just have like a minute left. Go ahead.
Okay, it was just quick. Could you help, like, let's say right before John goes on stage, is there any way you could go like this and he could get laughs, like a lot more laughs, or anything you can do over the audience? Is there any kind of
Gina, don't answer that. That's not right.
How did you know?
Are you sure you don't want me to answer it?
No. Yeah, go ahead, answer it. Go ahead.
I mean, there's only one way to find out. We got to test it out. We got a theory. We got to test it out.
All right. I thought you were going to say I can only do so much. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm a Reiki guy, girl. I'm a miracle worker. Gina, this is the second time you've been on.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, we want you back again. Hang out. If you want to hang out, Butcher's going to get mad at me. I know. If you want to hang out in the waiting room and come back in a little while and watch the comic, and laugh a bit, I'd love to have you. Because Rich, he doesn't like me to have too many people. But Rich is leaving.
Where did you didn't get the message, John? Do you see the new uniform? I mean, Rich and I are there.
Oh, nice. All right.
You didn't get it, John?
Baseball hat.
Let's not too far behind. I'm supporting KB.
Wait, hold on.
KB Bicycle tonight. Donna.
There we go. So in case Rich happens to disappear, I'm all ready.
All right,
Gina
Gina now.
I'm going to do you one better. Hold on.
It's either you or Gina. It's either you or Gina that has to stay.
Where's it going?
Here, Butch. How's this?
All right, come on.
There we go.
Huh?
Now we're talking.
Bring in our next guest. No commercial. We'll go to commercial after our next guest. Who's up next? It's Gina and Vinny? Gina and Vinny, right? Look at these two. Look at these two. Gina and Vinny. This is how important my show is to them. Let's go for a ride in the car. And, oh, wait, we got to do John's show. Yeah, let's go for a ride in the car, Vinny. Well, what are we doing? Oh, John called me again. Doing that stupid show of his. Hey, Vinny.
Put your mic on.
We just
Where are you going?
It is.
Oh, I hear you now. Okay, I hear you.
We just got back from Home Depot.
Don't you have like a gold pass, like what do you call it, Adventureland for Home Depot? You're there every day, right? You come.
It's our date night, Don. It's our date night.
Home Depot, yeah. You guys are freezing up a little bit, but hopefully we can hear you. What's going on with Rescue Family Inc. lately? Give us the what you guys are doing. Your latest project.
Well, we got a lot going on. We just started our rescue renovation in Hempstead. We just began. We're on our second week of about an 8-week project, and we're moving along. We're trying to get this family back in their home as quick as possible.
Can you tell us a little bit about the family? Obviously, we don't want names or anything like that, but
we're running into issues here.
Tell us a little bit about the family, Vinny or Gina. They're very cold. Very cold, so they have a hard time.
It's freezing.
Hard time moving. Gina, can you tell us a little bit about the family?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. So we're working with a family. The mom is wheelchair bound since birth. They lost the dad about 7 years ago now from pancreatic cancer. Her son is autistic. The daughter, Megan, is 22 years old. That poor kid is actually taking care of most of the finances at the house and helping her mom with her brother as well. So we're trying to make life a little easier for all of them.
Oh, you do unbelievable work. And what kind of renovation you doing? Is it a complete renovation or?
Wow. This one's, yeah.
This is complete. This is new roof, new siding, new windows, new flooring, new kitchen, new bathroom,
new porch, new deck.
What else is left?
Electrical. We just found out
plumbing.
Electrical shot in that house. We almost had a fire today. We were all panicking. So yeah.
And Gina, who are some of the companies, organizations that are assisting you that we could give a little plug to? Anybody?
Wow. Think about locally. Okay, so we have Devars. He's our Mason guy. He's right here in Elmont. Kenko's Tile.
No,
Bernadette. The Valva family has been amazing with us. I'm trying to think local guys.
Doesn't only have to be local. We're national.
Who else local?
Yeah. We have national followers. You can name it.
Okay, so wow. So many, I want to say so many companies.
Yeah, I would say Warner Ladders,
Timberland, Liquidators, John, the list goes on and on and on. Yeah. We just got another one the other day. We got, oh God, Gator, Finish. It's so many that we can't even list them all, but we're so incredibly happy to have them on board and have so many people helping us out here, because this is a major renovation.
Yeah. Versatex.
Yeah, Versatex is another really great one. So it's such a major renovation. We ran into so many issues just last week that we're happy to have more people on board.
All right, so can we finally get that virtual comedy show going to raise some money for you guys? Can we do that?
We're trying.
Well, we'll do it. All you got to do is get the word out. We'll do the rest of the work. Just get the word out. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you guys go because we had a terrible connection, but I think we got a lot of the information out. And Rescue Family Inc., excellent work, guys. Look them up, make a donation. They do phenomenal work. They're good people, and I won some good stuff at their fundraiser.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Thanks so much, John.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
you.
All right, be well.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
So Rescue
Bye, guys. Thank you. Good luck out there.
Vinny and Gina of Rescue Family Inc. out on their Valentine date to Home Depot. They go to Home Depot like every other day. So that's where they're spending their Valentine day. Thank you, Vinny and Gina. Let's go to a commercial and we'll bring out Salerno. Gina, stay right where you are if you don't mind.
When someone is choking, brain damage can occur after just 4 minutes. Did you know every 5 days a child dies because of a choking accident?
My name is Art Lee. I invented LifeVac to protect my family. LifeVac is an easy-to-use suction device with a special one-way valve to help save a choking victim.
I care for my dad who's prone to choking. Having LifeVac in my home gives me peace of mind.
Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Dad. Call 1-877-LifeVac or visit lifevac.net.
You could buy a LifeVac, and we're going to get donations to Laughter Saves Lives from LifeVac.
Brilliant.
Also, Vinny and Gina, yeah, we had a terrible connection. They were in the car, but that's who they are. You know what I'm saying? Have a night where they hang out at home. They finished the work. Now they're running the Home Depot. Now they're going here. They're incredible people. I've been to their home. They just do God's work. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And they're unbelievable.
They help a lot of families.
They really do. They really do. Let's bring out Mr. John Salerno from Texas, outside of Dallas. We're on long distance. Remember when we were kids?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm on long distance. Quiet. Remember when we were kids? Quiet. I'm on long distance because it cost more or something, right? Right? You don't remember that, Rich?
Yeah,
No?
I remember.
You're younger.
I remember there was a code too. People used to have to call my house like, no, he's not here right now. I don't remember what that all was about.
You want to hear something funny? I may have told you the story already. 4 was my exchange when I was a kid. Where did you grow up, John Salerno?
Farmingdale. Farmingdale.
I don't know if it was like, but we had like TW4. 894 is now, but it was Twining 4, they used to say when I was a kid.
Right. We used to have like CH9.
And what did CH stand for?
249.
Okay. So when my dad was a kid in Middle Village, Queens, they had a 3-story apartment building, I guess. 2 apartments on the floor, and everybody shared the same phone number. 6 apartments. It was a party line.
Party line?
Yeah. So you'd answer the phone, you'd go in the hallway. Hey, Larocchia, it's you.
Weren't you before like rotary phones? You had the spindle, right?
Not me, my dad.
Oh, I thought you had the spindle.
I know what you were getting at. I know what you were getting at. I bring the wonderfully cute Gina on, and she gives me a bang right out the door there. What did you say? That was funny. That was funny, right, Rich?
Yeah, it was. What did she say?
Sometimes Rich pays attention. Sometimes.
Yes. I missed what you said.
So we're excited to have John Salerno on. John,
yeah.
We call John Laughter Saves Lives Texas. He's done a lot of work out there, a lot of good organizations. We only have 10 minutes with him tonight. He could go through all the organizations he's helped. We'll go through a few. But the reason I have John on tonight, what are you doing with your pen? What is that?
No, I was fixing my screen, and my pen was in my hand.
I thought that was
you shouldn't get distracted by that.
I'm so ADD. I'm so... So John's like, man, I thought I was going to have a good interview here. These guys are...
He keeps poking me with the pen. I got one bad eye already.
So John, wanted to bring John on tonight. John recently had an experience in his life, let's say, where he needed some help himself. He was big enough and smart enough and scared enough to go get some help. We're not going to get into it right now. I'll let John get into it as much as he wants. because I didn't want him to have to talk anything deep tonight because he just came home and I wanted him to come on and have a little fun with us. But we all, I think, I know I do at times. I speak for myself because John and I spoke about this a little this afternoon. I was speaking to my wife about it.
Getting a lot of feedback.
Is there? It might be. Are you on two different? It might be you, John. Are you on Facebook and the StreamYard, or are you watching?
No, my phone's off.
Is it? Are you on the computer on two things?
I'm on the computer on thing. I don't have anything else on. No other things. Just getting feedback.
Listen, it's you.
Who? It's me.
I just yelled at my son. He's in the living room. I wonder if it's him. The TV.
Well, you just yelled at him. I'm not getting it no more.
Okay, good.
I'm not getting it from Rich. I'm getting it from John.
You think so? Let me see.
I hear a buzz.
Yeah, I hear the
So
buzz.
anyway,
how's that?
John is the host of the shit show. I hear
Texas. It's my shit show. I'm a shit magnet, man. It just
anyway, it follows you. John is the host of the shit show. I hear Texas.
My shit show. I'm a shit magnet, man. It
follows you. John is the host of the shit show.
You hear that? Somebody has it. It's not me.
My shit show. I'm a shit magnet. I hear something going on.
We're going to hit John 3 times here. Somebody has it. It's not me. I'm
I
trying
hear
to
something going on.
Oh, hello.
We're fixed.
I found John. You can turn yourself on. Talk.
All right. It was you, right? Wasn't it you, John?
I found the idiot who was the problem. Don't worry about it. I took care of it.
Hey, that's my son.
No, it's me. It was me.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah, I had him on. I'm sorry. Sorry. So anyway,
you wasted 3 minutes of my interview here.
I know. So anyway, we all.
Well, thanks for coming on.
We all take on sometimes a little too much. We want to do a lot. We want to help people. We want to do something. We kind of lose sight of ourselves at times. So I wanted to lead into it where John could add to that and elaborate.
Yeah, John. Thank you, Rich, for having me on. With all this feedback, it's great. Love getting feedback. We talk about compassion trauma, and it's just a lot of therapists go through it. A lot of people that work with different organizations go through it, where we don't release our traumas, and we take on more traumas of other people, and we don't get to release that. And what happens is we end up having what they call a bucket dump, and it's the last straw that just puts you over the edge. And on December 27th, man, I had my bucket dump, and I had to shoot out to Utah to get fixed. So I went to Chateau Recovery. I was there for 30 days. It's an in-house treatment, residential treatment, which they were phenomenal. Spent 14 days in my room because the whole house, the whole rehab got COVID.
Yeah.
So we were doing everything through Zoom.
Right.
But I tell you, it was a great journey. I'm refreshed. I'm healthy now. I'm still going to therapy. I'm taking some I'm going to therapy here in Texas now. So it's just something that any first responder, anybody who deals with other organizations has to really let those things out because they build up.
God bless you.
The fact that you went through a trauma. You went through a number of traumas in your life. And the fact that you went away 30 days, and you can elaborate on this, but 30 days is a start.
It's a start,
right, full time. So you need to change your life now and operate in a different way, correct?
Well, just like Gina was saying, man, it's a different mindset. You got to put yourself in a different mindset. My biggest thing was time management. I never took time for myself. It was always going. And, when you run, you sooner or later, you're just going to run out of gas and you're just going to conk out. So I've learned some management skills, some coping mechanisms, some different therapeutic, holistic stuff that is really good. I started meditating, it's been a great experience. I started yoga, I don't bend that way, but I try. And it really helps, man. I tell you.
John, do you have pictures of you
It's
doing
amazing.
It really is,
Yoga
man.
is amazing. I once did real quick. I did a show at a nursing home once, and I was waiting, and they had a woman instructor do yoga. I never in my life did it. It was like incredible. The next day I couldn't move, but it's very spiritual.
Yeah, it puts you in a different mindset, right? And
Yeah.
you know, and I for the life, man, I hate, and I don't mean this to any of the yoga people, but I made fun of people that did yoga, you know, with the yoga pants and the whole bit. And here I am in rehab doing yoga, and it was definitely an experience, and it was wonderful. It really was.
It's like you disappear for that half hour or hour, like total relaxation. You know,
Yep. Put you in a whole mindset for the rest of the day, right, Rich?
Absolutely, it was amazing.
It sets you in such a positive mindset. And like I said, I don't want to preach yoga because I just took it, but you know, it's worth a try. If anybody, you know, try everything and see what sticks. And because everything works for different people. So that kind of worked for me. The meditation worked for me.
I'd like to see you in the yoga pants.
I'll send you pictures.
He has a whole leotard. He puts on.
It's actually a G-string that comes up.
Oh, listen.
It all works.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you're home. You know, I love you. You do such great work. I want you to focus on yourself a little bit right now. There are people out there, you know, we know that need you, but they can wait. You know, a little bit. Take care of yourself.
All right, I'm doing that, brother. I'm doing that. Taking my time, just, you know, putting myself first, and then everybody else second. And that's what that's just a mindset I got to be in right now.
It's like when you're a cop or a fireman, if you don't take care of yourself going into an emergency, right, then you become part of the problem, right?
Yeah, you can't help anybody else if you don't help yourself.
Right. So
you know,
that's right.
Yourself. Do me a favor. I want you to hang out till after the commercial break. Can you put on yoga pants in 30 seconds?
Yes, no problem.
All right, hang out till after.
I can't get them off in 30 seconds.
We're going to bring out Mark, and I want you to sit there and laugh. All right, my brother?
All right.
All right, let's go to commercial break. I think we have a commercial.
Put your phone away. We're having dinner.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? What can I get you?
You guys want appetizers?
For some reason, I just got a craving for smoked meat.
Will you order something already? The menu hasn't changed. You looked at it 3 times.
I don't know what I want yet.
I wanted chicken, but I think it's blackened, so I'll have a burger.
How'd you like that cooked?
Medium.
Do you have any specials? Specials? Boss, what are specials?
What's the matter? You don't know the specials?
Look at this smoke.
What smoke?
We gotta get these dumps clean.
Nah, they're fine.
You know what? We're just gonna take our order to go, okay?
In business since 2003, MCN duct cleaning is the result of many years of research and continuing education, realizing the need to provide a safer and cleaner environment for families on Long Island. MCN services both residential and commercial properties by cleaning dryer vents, fireplaces, HVAC systems, and so much more. This not only improves air quality, but it could also reduce your energy bills by making things run more efficiently. So, if you want to make your house or business safer and cut down on your bills in the process, give our friend Matt over at MCN a call now.
Is that steak well done?
Maybe call a little bit sooner than these guys did.
I never get that commercial. I never get sick of looking at myself. It's terrible. Mark Brigado's here.
How you guys do?
There he is.
Put Mark on the big screen. Get me off the big screen.
How you?
There we go.
I love that commercial, man.
Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute?
It was like you hanging out at my house.
Right. Listen to me, my brother. We have not talked for a while other than that show we did a few weeks ago. I worked with you years ago. You're one of my favorite people. You're such a good guy, and you've had such good success. And we're hoping to do some work together. We're talking about it. How did you do with that the longest? Rich, were you on that longest comedy show? Give me thumbs up or thumbs down. Were you
I
on
was.
That? You won? Okay, because they had to get to you sooner or later. They used 435 comics. They had to get to us. In fact, they gave me the 6 o'clock in the morning spot, which is like the uncoolest spot because the really cool guys like stay up till 5, and that's like cool. And the other guys get up like at 7. You know, now who's going to do a 6 o'clock spot? Let's call Larocchia. He'll do a 6 a.m. spot, and I stayed on for, I think, close to 2 hours. I was supposed to be on, I think, 15 minutes. But I was having such a good time. Richie Byrne, R.C. Smith, we were having a ball. So how did you do with that event?
So it went well. We're still waiting on Guinness to get back and confirm if it is or not a record.
All right.
And we beat the hours by far, but they never gave us feedback that it was okay for us to chat in between comics. And so they never really gave us the okay. So we'll see what happens. But we raised money.
Good.
We raised money for 2 great charities, Star Treatments, which if you guys know anything about them, they're amazing. They actually take kids who are sick to and from the hospital, and put the parents up in hotels, but they give them the rock star treatment. So they get to stay in, beautiful hotels, go in limos. They get the treatment they deserve. And the other one is the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation. And we actually had 2 comedians on who were survivors that came on and did comedy. It was great.
That's awesome.
That's great.
That's awesome.
And
So
then are they allowed to trash the room like rock stars?
Throw TVs out.
Hey, rockstar treatment. So what do you got for us today? What do you want to talk about? Super Bowl or something else? Or what do you got?
I'm game for whatever you guys want. I mean, I know you guys have been so fun. I've been in the back room watching, and I've just been enjoying it.
I try to do the hosting and like set you up for one of your jokes. That's what the good hosts do. They set people up. But I'm really not too smooth.
Well, when are you going to do that?
You got mute yourself. Do you know John Salerno? Good guy. You got to get to know him. Look up his website.
5 minutes.
John, have him on your show one night out of Texas. They'll love him.
Would love it.
Where at in Texas are you?
In Dallas, Fort Worth.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Retired NYPD, and moved to Texas because he wasn't a fireman, and he figured I'll go to Texas because only firemen are allowed to stay in New York. So tell us anything about the Super Bowl, about COVID you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, it seems like things are starting to turn around with the COVID and I don't know about you guys, but like everybody used this whole quarantine and this pandemic, everybody was complaining. I didn't mind it that much. To me, it was just the longest Thanksgiving weekend I've ever been on. Right? All I did is eat and drink and fall asleep in front of the TV. It was like high school, being at my parents' house. I miss Thanksgiving. Oh, Thanksgiving wasn't the same this year, because Thanksgiving's my favorite time of year. I don't know about you guys, but to me, Thanksgiving's so magical because it's that one time a year you get the whole family under one roof and realize why you moved out.
You're true.
I was at the Thanksgiving table 2 years ago, right? And I'm looking across at my brother-in-law, wondering why bipolar people never have 2 awesome personalities. And, and there he is, passed out. He's passed out on the table. And my mother-in-law made excuses for him. They said it's the tryptophan in the turkey. The tryptophan in the turkey. Have you ever seen a turkey in the wild? They're maniacs. How does it go from like the Roadrunner in a fat suit to Valium on a whole wheat bun? But if you miss Thanksgiving, you guys are all in Long Island. I'm so jealous. I'm in PA. Long Island got the best diners on the planet. Oh,
yeah.
If you miss Thanksgiving, you can go to a diner and order. I used to get it's called Thanksgiving on a roll. Right? And they pile it with turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing. They'll even put cranberry sauce on it. And the diner in Queens where I used to live, they were so authentic that if you ordered the deluxe, it came with a drunk uncle. And he would yell at you for how you vote. So it's like being home, you know. I miss hanging with the Long Island guys. You guys are so much fun. You guys bust chops, have a good time.
Oh yeah, they don't do it up where you are.
No, PA. That everybody's overly friendly that you know they hate you. They're just so nice. You're like, as soon as I leave, you're gonna talk bad about me, right?
Not like you, where everybody just talks bad right to your face. Rich, don't you got to go somewhere? Don't you got to pick up your daughter?
Yeah, I got to run and pick up my daughter. Okay. So I'll let Mark take over.
All right.
And Gina and John, was John still there too?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
All right. Nice meeting you guys. Have fun.
Rich, I miss you, buddy.
Hey, Rich.
Good night.
Love to see you.
Good night.
This is good. See, now this is good because now we can talk. What the hell happened there? Now we can talk about Rich. Gina, you can unmute yourself, Gina.
Something's wrong with your satellite. You got an alien came on.
Anything you have anything about the Super Bowl? I don't want anything. Did you enjoy the bowl? Did you enjoy the weekend?
So I kind of knew that Brady was going to pull out a big victory. I mean, he just. I mean, Mahomes is great, but it's like watching a seasoned actor, right? Yeah. You know, he just has it where like Mahomes was like under panic, pulling off amazing plays, but it was under panic.
But not one touchdown. Not one touchdown could they score.
Do you know they looked back through his high school career? Never did he have a game where he did not throw a touchdown. This is the first game in his entire football career where he did not throw a touchdown.
That's interesting you say that because Gina, during the pregame show, told me the same thing. He was a big Pat Mahomes fan when he was in Pee Wee Ball. Right, Gina?
Absolutely.
Pee Wee Ball.
It was interesting, though, year football-wise altogether. I mean, the fact that it was empty stadium, it's like the stadium, how many people were allowed to even go?
I think
25,000.
They had a nice, decent amount there.
They had a lot of cardboard guys there.
Yeah, 70% were Tampa Bay fans, 30%. Well, it was our home stadium.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if Florida people are going to get as obnoxious as people from New England with Tom Brady.
No, I don't
think it's possible.
Because, I mean, you could call radio or like listen to the radio in New England, and it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what kind of talk they're doing. It could be NASCAR talk, and they call in and be like, if Tom Brady was racing NASCAR, he'd win the Brickyard 500 just so people had to say the Brickyard.
Listen, Mark, Butch is going to get on a Zoom call with us. We're going to talk about how we're going to work together and do some theater shows down the road. Mark has a lot of experience. We're going to use him. No, not. But we're going to work with him and hopefully do some good work. Let's thank Gina and Vinny for calling us from the car, awesome. making us a priority tonight, calling us from the car as they're driving down the road with no signal. Thank you, Gina and Vinny. Thank you, Gina Tripodo, for coming on again.
Thank you, guys.
You taught us a little bit, and Rich Walker is going to be doing more yoga, and John's going to be wearing some yoga pants. Next time he's on.
What is that? That Ricky? What is it? Ricky?
Reiki? Yeah.
Reiki.
Yeah. I mean, just asking, there's no touching involved, right?
There doesn't have to be. Some people
I would like to give you Reiki and touch you, though.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, with that, is that considered cheating if you get a happy ending during Reiki?
What?
Oh, my God.
No?
Really?
She's a professional.
Listen, I don't know any.
How'd I go there?
None of my people have happy endings, but if I hear of anything, I'll pass the.
You just had to go there.
I had to go there.
Need to answer him.
Listen, I just got out of rehab. I have to go someplace.
John wants a happy beginning.
That's right.
Or middle. I don't care. Or middle. Listen, guys, Mark, always a pleasure. We'll have you back on without a doubt.
Thank you.
Wear your mask. Good night, everybody. Butch, you want to say anything in closing?
LaughterSavesLives.org. LaughterSavesLives.org. You can find everything out about us.
Wear your mask. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
Leather gloves, we're slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. Who's chasing the deer that circle the lips? Play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall. Play ball. Play ball.